Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We're playing a 5-point match on backgammonhub.com. Trying to play well as usual. Well, trying as usual, not necessarily playing well as usual, but it seems to be going okay so far. I don't have anything as of yet. Yeah, it's probably too good, actually. It's a little hard for him to get to a position that's like a clear take. Without some crazy lucky sequence. Yeah, like this is still a pass, I think. So I think it was okay playing on for the gammon for a roll. In case I roll like double six or something. Yeah, I don't think I should take this. Um, that said, I'm not totally sure how to play it. I mean, best for the gammon would be to hit twice, 13 to 1. Better for the win would be 11 to 5, 13 to 10 squared, although it's not completely trivial to win that. Could still win a gammon this way, though, if he doesn't anchor. Let's take a look at the hit twice. He hits back. I really have nothing. I mean, that might still be worth it. Another idea is to make the 7, which I don't know how that compares to what I did. Yeah, hitting would have worked. The gammon go, you hit. Gammon save, you either do what I did or make the 7. Money is money like score, and I don't know. Although actually, gammons are like a little more valuable at the score than for money. So maybe that actually argues for hitting twice a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see what the computer says. Hopefully it's close-ish. Close-ish. I feel like if like one plays right by a lot, it's the hit twice play, though, So well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the computer says. It's a little hard to quantify. Still pressing a little bit for the gammon here. I mean, there's safer stuff than what I did, but I do have a little bit of a gammon chance still. Like safest here is to clear the 6, and actually, it's probably fast enough. Like if I don't do it now, I'm gonna have to usually waste a roll to clear the 6 later. Well, okay. Nothing ever materialized, but I should win. Okay, so it's going to be a 2-zip to 5, so 3-away, 3-away, 5-away. So I got to be careful about taking gammonish cubes at the score, but not careful about taking non-gammonish cubes. In fact, I can take a little deep in like a completely non-gammonish position, take points a little lower than usual. Because you have a little aversion to passing and letting your opponent get to this comfortable 4-away, 3-away score. I think it's this. I don't want to give out the beautiful anchor just to hit when it like doesn't 6 doesn't play that good after hitting. Yeah, this doubles a little early. Well, I'm still quite far down, so I guess I'm stuck doing this. 8 pips. Yeah, not a lot of contact if I make the 15. I mean, this makes it harder for him to clear the 11, but it sort of closes the gap there. So I'm not entirely clear. I am a little inclined to do this. It's sort of paid dividends. Yeah, he'd love to fill in his 5 point there. Well, it's going to give up the 6. It's not too bad a roll though. It puts the board together, so I can't like safely run very easily. Which I think I should run though, rather than break down the board horribly. So it's like better for the race, and it's better if I hit him. Of course, the downside is I'm getting batted around myself. All right, one more crack at him. Ace. Ah. Well. All right. Got one less crossover than him anyways. It's worth something. All right, so let's see. His take point on the recube is his winning chances from 4-0 Crawford, which is 15 or 16%. I wasn't, just sort of forgot to do that. So I mean, he has a take for money here, so this isn't far away from a cube. So I think maybe I got to get down to like a pure 3 roll or something before cubing him if no one rolls doubles. Yeah, this is just obvious double pass. He only wins a few percent here, if that. All right, let's mix it up a bit. Gammons don't really hurt me very much at the score. Okay, I would probably slot the 5 before slotting this. I see what he's thinking. He wants the better distribution in the outfield. And then unstack the heavy 6 point. One less shot. Yeah, 4 squared and something. I guess you could make the 9 instead. This seems like the standard thing to me. Right. All right, well, I can hit him now, which I think I should. Board strength equal. Can't really be gammon at the score. Yeah, I guess from here I would play 3 star 10. Seems like almost as many shots nominally anyways. Like all this connectivity here. Yeah, I'd probably just lock up the 5 here. Because it's the 5. Let's see what he does here. Probably find some hit off the 5 maybe. Is a misclick. Okay, cannot hit him back. Better than dancing. He can and should hit me back. All right, let's play some backgammon. Didn't work. All right, I'm gonna keep hitting and hope something good happens eventually. So thin over here, you know, I don't really fear not having a good anchor. a little suspicious. Or hit him twice even. All right, let's try this. It's a little unlikely to work because this is a little hard to cover. Speaking of being thin, I got six guys in the zone now. So maybe I should have hit with that too. I could I have made the I could have made the 4, right? Yeah, I actually didn't see that. Is that right? I was so enamored with getting the backman going that I sort of overlooked that. No, I couldn't make the 4. No. I did that okay. Okay, anyway, 6-1. I mean, it might have been wrong, but versus like hitting and upgrading the anchor just because it's so thin on my side of the board. On the other hand, getting hit back's not a big deal. Yeah, so the 6 is I'm quite limited in my 6s. It's either that 6, in which case that's the 4, or that 6, in which case I guess this is always the play. Yeah, he's got to give up a good anchor to hit me sometimes. I mean, there's another play where I leave the 22 point entirely. But I did sort of like keeping the innerboard anchor there. Hitting doesn't seem to do that much, although I guess nothing does that much. Okay. Well, okay, 18 and then make the 4 with 3 of them. That's pretty attractive. It's a little exposed, but again, he's got a million men back. So I'm not too concerned with being attacked, I mean. Good roll. Good roll. Bad roll. Now I'm a little concerned with being hit. I don't know about this though. Sort of keeps the 2 important assets back there though. Okay, ace or 9. Nice. Nice. Oh, he hit me. Hit him back. Hit me again. Might have been complicated. Just because like both players had like a million men back. Sometimes like the plays like they seem hard, but like a lot of times like a lot of stuff is close when one or both players has a lot of men back. Although here I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, can maintain the 2 back game points. Seems like maybe a better plan than this. Some 5 duplication, I guess. Because I'm so far down in the race that like, if I am forced to play a back game here, well, as long as I don't get horribly primed, it rates to be, I guess it rates to be like a pretty decent back game, but he is sort of horribly priming me. Yeah, we'll see how this develops. I'm desperate for 6 here. I don't know if I even want to hit these guys. I can't hit anyways. Okay, so 2s, 5s, 5s. This is more. I guess this reduce. I mean, like getting hits, like not. I don't like. I'm not 100% sure he should like hit if he can. But this does. It does sort of reduce his hitting options because I'm duplicating fives. Okay, I guess maybe I'm glad I didn't hit because I don't know whether to do it or not. Because it might screw up my timing a little bit. Okay, I'm probably gonna roll a 3 here. Nope. All right, yeah, see, timing worked out okay, but I got some lucky. I got some lucky sixes in there. I spoke too soon. Well, best for the win is probably to keep that guy back. Again, Gammon, not too concerned with being gammoned at the score. That's probably a few blot numbers here. At least 6-6. I don't know about other stuff. There's a shot. One roll too late. This looks a little suspicious to me. This looks more like it. Should be safer when missed. Yeah, I don't really get this. This, yeah, he's supposed to clear. I think he's just supposed to clear from the top here. It's usually what you do. It's no saying clear from the rear and don't ask questions. Well, let's see. Do I give him some bad fours here? 6-4 is sort of bad anyways. All right, need a deuce or 4. Unclear. It's only one more shot to take a checker off. It helps when he gets hit. It's probably better to. I think this is a good play actually because it's better when he gets hit. It's sort of like arguably okay when he gets missed because he gets to clean up. He gets to clean up better. Really don't want to be backgammon at the score. Doesn't win very much. I could try this, I guess. I don't know whether I should. Well, shoot. I'm backgammon myself. Got really bad. He got really bad aces here, though. Okay. I probably screwed that up somewhere. Okay, 3-way, a 1-way post. So I should take everything. Yeah. Yeah, so he needs an odd number of points. So that's when you should pretty much take everything. And it's because I should take everything. It's okay for him to wait, but I guess it can become a pass if it becomes like super gammonish and I don't win very much. So unless you know exactly what you're doing, you should just double right away. Like the only way you can wait and then you can gain if the other guy is going to incorrectly pass later. But against someone who knows what they're doing, it's kind of pointless. So against good players, I'll always just double right away. Or if I'm not even like, an intermediate player who I think has studied that situation, I'll just double right away also. Wow, a lot of 1-1s. It's, I mean, this might be wrong, but it keeps sort of a contiguous position. So there's some value in the contiguousness. Should I play 6 to 3 there or something? I was like concentrating on sort of making it a good 4-point board. Wondering if it wasn't worth the risk though. I play 6 to 3. Can't really put the thing back together, you know. At least in any like, at least quickly in any like decent way. Like it's hard to remake the 6 there. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole again. There is some 4 duplication here. This board is so bad. I'm fine. Now I'm way down. Oh no, I can just make this. No, this is better, of course. Yeah, no, this is better. This duplicates aces. I didn't see this at first. Nice. I'm still down in the race, so I shouldn't clear the. I think I should not clear the 18. So what's wrong with this? I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping the guy back on the 21, but then I have to give something else up. So maybe this was the smallest sort of concession in my defensive position. Yeah, I don't think he should leave me a double shot. So I would just kind of crunch the board. Yeah, same deal here, I guess. All right, just gotta give me something. Should play 18 to 13, 18 to 17, I assume. Just leave the 5s and 6-4. Well, if my only goal is to cover, this is it. It's 3 blots though. 1-1 is an extra hit number here. Yeah, because of the score, I'm a little leery about leaving too many blots. But maybe this, I mean, against this weak board, maybe this still has a lot going for it. Like it's a little hard to get gammon here even after a 3-6, you know. Enter. Nice. Nice. I got a million shots. A million. All right. Yes, this is just a triple shot. So this looked right. Looking at how like big doubles play, didn't look like there was a big swing. All right, I think this is good. This is good. Double 6 plays okay. I mean, it's a single shot, but only a single shot. This doesn't play good. All right, what about 1, 2, 3, 4? Is this better? Nope. Well, that might have been a little sloppy at the end there. But let me start up XG and then we'll take a look at the computer analysis, assuming I win this. Oh, hey, Alex. Yeah, no problem. We'll see how sloppy this match was. Didn't seem like that difficult a match, at least in the last game. But Yeah, I probably missed some stuff there. And one of the earlier games had a bunch of men back for both players. We'll see how I navigated that. Yes. Oh no, I played pretty well. He played decently too. We should thank him for playing, as is tradition. And let's go to XG mode and take a look at my blunders, at least my blunders. And we'll just take a look at my errors. What did I do? Just one checker play blunder, bunch of errors there. The cube action, yeah, there wasn't much going on with the cube, I guess. Yeah, nothing here. Just escaping the last guy. Yeah, I think a tiny bit about cube in this, but no, it's way too thin. Anyways, I got a grade 4-4, and then yeah, I'm a little too good. It's probably, I think if you roll it out, it probably becomes more too good. Like the computer thinks it's sort of marginal at 4-play at least. But I think like when it looks ahead, it's like looking at like when it does like a 4-play look ahead, for instance, it looks ahead by doing cubeless money plays. Like it has to look like 4 moves into the future, say. And so it needs to pick moves for that look ahead. It doesn't pick at the score moves for that look ahead. So that means the checker play is going to be wrong. Because like when you have cube access, oftentimes you want to make conservative plays. So you keep the ability to use the cube later. So that's why I think that's why like at least the 4-ply and possibly even the plus and plus plus of L, there's some look ahead aspects to it. So it's a little bit suspicious. But yeah, in fact, going to plus plus, it does become somewhat too good. Like it's a little hard to see how I'm going to be forced to leave a shot here. So it seems like I can always just play safe and double later. Unless maybe, I mean, even if he rolls 4-3, I'm doubling, but then maybe he has a take. But yeah, anyways, he rolls like he enters and it's still like he enters with like a good number and it's still a pretty solid pass, you know. 3. Oh, okay, good. It is close. Yeah, no, I was floundering here because I mean I knew this was I know this is the gammon go play, and I know either this or this is the gammon save play. Probably this to avoid the few shots, you know. But I wasn't sure, like for money or at this score, whether I should go after him or not. So I'm like heartened to see it's like pretty close. Yeah, for money it'd be more correct to do this than this because gammon price is a little higher at this score. 5 away, cube on 2. So yeah, I'm glad that's pretty close. He anchors and I just roll tremendously. I take like a little bit of risk in the bear off trying to go for the gammon. Like here the safest play, I was going to say the safest play is to clear the 6 entirely, but that leaves a bunch of big doubles that leave shots, so I don't know. You can strip the 6. That might be safest actually, safest long term. Yeah, I believe that's correct. Yeah, hit twice at pure gammon go. It's maybe not even that close at gammon go. Let's see, it picks up 14% gammons at a cost of only 6% wins. Yeah, so it's like it's really not that close at gammon go, since there's this like 1-to-1 trade-off between extra gammas and extra wins. Another factor at pure gammon go is the fact that I can't be gammoned at that score. Like hitting twice here, I obviously win more gammons, but I lose some gammons also. Yeah, so it's not close at gammon go. Yeah, so anyways, my play's okay here at least. Oh wait, that's what I did. I stripped the 6. Yeah, I would think blunder or close. I would think, based on the numbers. Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, I don't take extra chances here. Best for the gammon is this, but it looks. I mean, I guess 6-2 is a blot number. I'm not clearing the top point, and this gap maybe means some inflexibility later. So that's why I just clear the 6 for good. No blot numbers. I don't have to waste a roll clearing the 6 later. The Gammon Go tournament in New Orleans. No, that's cute though. That's cute that they spelled Gammon Go like that. So does go spelled like that? What does go actually mean when it's spelled like that? Go is a phonetic spell. Oh no, it's a phonetic spelling of the French word go. It's commonly used in Louisiana. There you go, in New Orleans, especially in association with LSU, Louisiana State University, and its sports teams. Go Tigers. Huh, that's cute. Yeah, 3-1, I rip a guy, don't leave any blotters, fine. And then I win 2-0. Nice anchoring number. 5-4. I assume I'm correct to avoid the hit here with 6-1. Although actually hitting isn't too bad here, surprisingly. It's only 0.05 wrong to do this. You hit and have to play a bad 6, giving up your anchor against the stronger board. Computer doesn't mind this too much, surprisingly. Okay. Yeah, I've never actually been to New Orleans. I mean, as you might know about me, I don't travel for a lot of backgammon tournaments. I probably should do it a little more because, I don't know, I spend all this time like learning backgammon. I should probably do more with it. I just find I'm finding these weekend tournaments like a little bit too much, especially if they're like more than 2 days, I just find like a lot of backgammon. I find it hard to like play well through the entire thing. And then, so I'm not playing well, I find it like a little stressful. But one thing that actually helped me, I mean, I'm sure other people have this issue too. And one thing that actually helped me was I bought like a laptop computer to solely run XG on. So that way, like after a match or something, especially if the match is recorded, I can check some decisions and actually verify that I'm playing okay to give myself some confidence. So last few tournaments I went to, I did that, and I actually found it did help. It's like even if I'm not playing my best, if I play a match in the 4s or something, I might be like a little disappointed in myself. But it's like, I don't know, 4 is like fine. Like a live tournament where you're not choosing when to play, you're not choosing who to play, and it's like you're not sleeping well. So that's like good enough, good enough to like feel like I'm playing okay. So yeah, and the other thing that helped was actually getting some sleeping pills from my doctor. Like I often have trouble sleeping, especially when I'm traveling. So getting these like Ambien pills, which are really like knock you out really well, it sort of guarantees you like an okay night's sleep at least. So that helped me a lot too. So yeah, armed with these two things, maybe I'll start going to a few more tournaments here and there. Matt Reklitis was trying to get me to go to Sweden. Because that's like a big nice tournament, and there's like money added this year, and like the hotel's nice, and the flights are relatively cheap, and the hotel is relatively cheap. Yeah, sleep's very important for playing well. It's funny, sometimes like when you don't get enough sleep and you're playing backgammon, it like feels like you're playing okay. Like it doesn't seem like you're playing much differently than you normally do. But when you actually go look at the decisions in the computer, it's like, oh my God, I'm overlooking so much stuff. So not only does sleep impact your play, the lack of sleep will make it like hard to judge whether you're playing well or not. So yeah, it's just super important at these especially at these tournaments, where you're playing like all day sometimes. It's like exhausting. I think probably like you do it a lot and you build up a bit of a tolerance to it. I don't really have that tolerance. So do you play in a lot of national events, Alex? Or international events also, speaking of Sweden? Yeah, I think that's very common to overlook stuff. It's supposed to be like a big tournament. I think Matt was saying they limit the they limit the open to 128 people, which is kind of a good, it's kind of a good position to be in. So if you're going, you should you should register early, get your get your um get your hotel reservation early, you know, before it fills up. Yeah, me too. That's how I am. I just mostly play locally, occasionally a national thing, but not often, you know. Like I played in Connecticut and Boston, just like this stuff is easy to get to. I see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a ton of responsibility now that I'm retired now. So I could do it more. I just don't. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. So it's problematic for me. Anyways, so I'm a little surprised hitting is this close, but yeah, hitting is still wrong because I mean you don't want to give up your anchor against the stronger board, and you have to play a bad six somewhere. Even if you do hit. I think I might have gone a long time ago, but not recently. That's fairly close, like drivable, so it's sort of more appealing. Yeah, so that was early in the year, right? That's like in January. So yeah, a lot of people from Boston go to that one, but I haven't, like I said, I haven't been for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, so either with the 6-1, you can either play 9-2, which I guess is sort of the normal thing, or you can do something a little more entrepreneurial like I did. Leave him a shot, which isn't great at the score because you're going to up the gammons a little bit. But I don't know, ones are duplicated, right? Like ones, sometimes he has to forgo hitting to cover, or forgo covering to hit, or the other way around. I don't know. He probably covers with most of his aces, doesn't he? Like if he rolls a 1-4 here, you get to keep your anchor and make your 5. Well, I guess the 4 isn't that good. I don't know, just out of curiosity, how does white play a 1-4 there? Let me just save this. Say he doesn't double, which he shouldn't. And he rolls a 1-4. I mean, you can hit because my board is crap. I don't know if it's worth more to you get to keep the anchor and make the 5 to hit, you know? Okay, no, it's clearly right to hit apparently. Oh yeah, making the 5 like really bad. I don't know why this is so bad. My goodness. I guess this isn't that dangerous at all. Look how bad making the 5 is 0.3. It's possible I would have done this, to be honest. Because you get to, you get both the anchor and the 4, but it's just hitting. I don't know. You probably get away with hitting, and like it doesn't. It's not dangerous at all to give up your anchor here, I guess. You're also up in the race pretty good. White's up in the race pretty good. So this is a 2-0 game. The score probably matters there too a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, so he doubles this, which he shouldn't. Maybe he was trying to punish my play. 5-5. Okay, disengages 6-6. I cannot disengage very much because I'm down in the race. So that surprisingly, the computer doesn't mind this. So I guess it's only 8 pips. Yeah, I guess score argues for this a little bit. Right, you never get gammons. You get gammoned a tiny bit back there. You win some gammons back there. You don't win any gammons here. And I might get to use the cube if I do this. It's a little hard to like here. You do my play. Sometimes when I turn the game around, it's because I hit, and then I don't really get super efficient cubes because a lot of times I just blow way past my market. And it's like a huge pass sometimes. Like if I hit them after building my board. So cubeless, it's like cubeless. My play is right by a good margin, I think. -375, -386. No, it's not that different. It's not that different. But still, down in the race, the computer does like staying back. Oh, 1-1. Yeah, the 1-1 is interesting. Right, I'm still down in the race. So there's some temptation to stay back all the way, especially because there's like this horrible gap form here. And apparently that's right. Another nice thing is you get to put your board together more, like this, staying back. I thought that the pressure on his 11 points worth something, and I think it is, but it's just not enough. I think to counteract the arguments for staying back, you know. Anyways, he rolls 6-6 right away, and I'm very happy I did what I did. Yeah, 5-2. Yeah, these plays. The normal thing here is to keep your board in better shape, and to run off the anchor, giving yourself fewer good hitting chances. But it depends on like how dangerous it is to run and how destructive it is on the home front. Here, apparently, the computer's saying you don't do this because it gives him a lot of good. It turns like a lot of his bad numbers into like decent hit numbers, you know, like 6-1 for instance, 6-6. A bunch of other, yeah, there's just a ton of pick and pass and pointing numbers here. So the computer says even though you got to break down to a 4-point board, you should do it. I guess if you do the computer's choice, you can put a 5-point board back together if you roll a deuce. Yeah, I hang back. Guess the computer likes 10 to 5 for some reason. I guess if it hits, it doesn't want the blots. Like it seems similar race-wise. Anyways, we get to race. I roll a million doubles, 2 big doubles in a row, 3 big doubles in a row, and I cash. Good. He wins 5%. All right, yeah, this was, I think, the complicated game. So I bet this is where my blunder comes in. It's all pretty standard so far. 4-4 seemed okay at the time. Okay, it's close between, because gammas don't count, the computer doesn't mind this too much. If gammas counted, you would make the 4. Yeah, so he needs an odd. Is the Crawford gammon needs an odd number of points, so his gammas aren't very valuable. Okay, do hit correctly here. Hit with the 2, and all the jumping out 6s are okay. Yeah, this looks a little disconnected. So I choose a more connected option. The 1-1, I might have just made the 5. How bad is that? That's close. This versus this. Yeah, I guess I do have, like one clue to this being possibly wrong is that I have a lot of shots here, right? Like most 4s and a lot of 3s will hit them. In addition to like 1-1. I mean, he's leaving a direct here also. I find these plays a little tough actually, whether to like hit the second guy loose in the board or make like a really awesome point. Usually because it's the 5 point, you want the 5 point, but yeah, I guess tactically there's a lot going on here. Yeah, the 10, you make the 5, the 10 is a little useless because it doesn't bear on any open points in the inner board. That's complicated. Yeah, it's pretty close. I punish him for his correct play. Yeah, I get a little feisty here. I go after him. Hitting him twice is usually a good thing. It's just I'm foregoing upgrading the anchor, and it's a little hard to follow through when this works. I only have direct force to cover. So the computer thinks it's pretty close. All right, I hit here. Dance here. He goes after me. Oh yeah, 4-2. Yeah, this was not obvious either. Yeah, again, that's sort of a similar problem here. I mean, you can hit twice, but again, it's a little hard to follow through when this works. And you're foregoing like nice structure on the other side of the board. So the computer thinks it's fairly close, but it does like sort of doing good stuff on the other side of the board instead. I get punished. I enter 13 to 8. Gotcha. So I play completely safely, 13 to 8. Obviously, it's a little inflexible, so the computer actually doesn't mind leaving shots here. Well, they already have a bunch of men back. Yeah, I don't know. I think most people are probably playing 13 to 8 here, keeping both anchors. Oh yeah, I did see this. Yeah, once again, it's sort of disengaging from the back, not worrying about a little bit of extra risk. I guess the extra risk is sort of arguable, right? Like I'm saying this is like risky because I'm giving up my inner board anchor. Maybe that's not even too dangerous to do so. And it leaves a shot in the outfield, duplicating fives. So I do this, which keeps the anchor, so that's nice and safe. But I'm leaving like a triple shot in the outfield. So maybe I should be able to find this. Seems logical now to me. All right, I do get the idea. I should just be sort of disengaging from the back. Yeah, it's not a lot of good options here. I do this, giving up one anchor, but of course I have this other anchor still. And he's got a bunch of men back, so it's not too dangerous. Yeah, it's a decent roll. Right? I can make the so 12 to 4, 8 to 4, and then one more. Best is 22 to 18 with the last one. Make the 22 heavy. 3-2. Yeah, I hated this roll. Hoping just to run this guy from the back. Instead, I have to give up. I have to give up my 8-point in some fashion, or the 18-point, I guess. I don't know. 3-1. Yeah, not much else other than to go after him. It works. All right, I give up. I cover obviously with the ace, and then I play 12 to 10. The computer wants to give up the 18-point anchor instead, but says it's fairly close. Thinking this is more of an asset than this, at least for the time being, because maybe I can remake one of those next turn. I think that's probably what the computer's thinking. He hits me. I dance. He hits me again. I do get this one. I get this 1-3 game out of like nowhere. Right, so you don't, right, so the blunder here is bar 22. So you don't do this. Yeah, I mean, the back game rates to be okay, I think. Because I'm down enough in the race. I'm down 65 pips in the race. Like 60 or more tends to be enough for these deep back games, assuming you don't get horribly primed, you know, which I might here. So I figured like probably this was the best plan. And in fact, yeah, the computer says if you don't do this, you do this, keep the 18-point, you get hit, you don't care that much. It might even improve your back game timing. But you know, I reasonably keep the good home fronts. 3-1. Okay, I'm feeling like okay now that I rolled a 6. Yeah, so the blunder here, some people would do this, I think, play 15 to 7 so as not to get batted around in the outfield. But that's like really bad. Right, the priority is not getting hit. The priority is maintaining your timing for the back game. So you do this, and you don't roll a 6 next turn, and all of a sudden you're making compromise in your home front. So better plan is to jump out, get hit. You get hit in the outfield is fine. Because you get to maintain both these anchors. So you can even leave extra shots by doing this. Extra shots, probably extra shots anyways. Yeah, extra. This is like a triple shot. This is kind of only a double shot because of the 5 duplication. But it's not even all that clear. White should be hitting everything he can. 6-1. Yeah, I'm a little relieved not to like roll a 5 here because I don't know whether to like hit him and try to crack him or just maintain the try to maintain the back game timing. Like just say for the sake of argument, say I rolled like a 5-1 here. Are you supposed to hit here or no? I guess I would hit because he could come in and like have to crack his prime, and when this forward going plan doesn't work, often it's because I get hit somewhere, and that might reset my timing. The risk, of course, is you hit. He enters and escapes without hitting, and then you've spent some time which you should be using to keep your home board in good shape. In other words, your home board might be forced to crunch. Let's see what the computer says. Yeah. Okay, so it does hit. It does hit, but it says it's very close. It says it's very close with this plan. So the plans are about the arguments are about equal. Like this will maintain this will regardless of whether you get hit or not. This is a decent chance to like not have to crunch the home board. Okay, so I guess my blunder didn't come this game, as it came later. Yeah, so 6-1, I jump. Again, the computer doesn't mind spreading out stuff in the outfield. Might be wrong due to the score. Good. 5-5, right? So Gammon, if Gammon's hurt you, you'd probably run with both guys here. That might be right anyways. But yeah, due to the score, Gammas don't really hurt me very much. So I do this. Still don't like getting pointed on, but I might get a double shot. Like say I roll 6-5 right away, I'm getting a double shot instead of a single shot by leaving this guy here. And there might be some double shot stuff down the line. Or at least some single shot plus combo stuff. It does kind of hurt me though, because I have trouble. I roll 3-3 here and I have trouble jumping. My timing just goes. Yeah, nothing really here. Although you can't play 8-6. Slightly better gammon save, I guess. 3-3. Oh yeah, this I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, my play wins a little, tiny bits. I get backgammon a little bit. I can usually just run next turn. And again, I mean, if you save the gammon, you would run because you can just run off the gammon. But like again, gammons don't really hurt me very much. Okay, that roll a 4-1, and okay, so I guess I should be running with everything here. Like it wants to run even though it doesn't always save the backgammon. I mean, I stay back. It's just closed just because it's like 6-1, for instance, is really bad for him, leaving 2 blots. But boy, it's still so hard to win there, I mean, it's good to stay back if gammons hurt me because hitting will save the gammon. So yeah, I guess I probably could have figured this one out too. How much more do I really get backgammon though? Like, okay, say you do my play, and he rolls like a 6-1. I never get backgammon right away there, right? Because he leaves 2 blots with 6-1. I think every number either hits or vacates from the inner board. I mean, I could hit and then get backgammon later. So that may be a problem. The other sequence is, okay, roll 6-5, and then I roll exactly 2-3. So I guess that adds some backgammons. Yeah, computers is just not worth it because it's just so hard to win by staying back. I mean, obviously getting backgammon if he rolls a double, but it's the same thing. Same thing if you run. Same thing if you do this. Okay, anyways. Okay, so this is a 4-2 game. So he correctly doubles, and this is pure gammon save for me. Decent anchoring number. Yeah, probably a bunch of close stuff here. Yeah, I keep the contiguous position. Computer doesn't mind it. Computer doesn't mind this also, keeping the 6 and 5 points. Oh yeah, one nice actually. I guess the thing you don't want to do is make the 4 and the. You don't want to do this because you own your 8 points, so you don't want the point 6 apart from one another, the 8 and the 2. So that's why sort of this is like quite a bit better than this. Okay, 13 to 6. Okay, yeah, it's not, because of the gammons anyways, it's not quite worth playing 13 to 10 versus 6 to 3, but it's close. Yeah, now doubled gammons are extremely valuable for them. 4, 2, so this should be fine. Make the 6. 18 to, oh, it wants to disengage here. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure I gave this proper consideration. Yeah, so I'm well down in the race, so I need to maintain a good amount of contact. I do it by doing this, which is okay. It controls all areas of the board except for like in here. You can kind of control a little bit more by keeping this one guy back, and you get good flexibility for the future here. My play isn't super flexible for the future, although I can give up the 8 point and play for a while. Yeah, it looks like this might be a little easier to play though in the future, and you get to keep this guy all the way back. So yeah, this would be nice. This is better play. Yeah, it's not that close actually. Okay, this is fine. Okay, yeah, this is fine too. I mean, I think I'm getting gammoned a little more with my play because I'm leaving 3 blots. Is that right? Yeah, it is. I'm getting gammon 10% versus 8%. But boy, when this works, you're really, almost always filling in that 3 point. Not so true here. So it is worth the risk despite the gammons. Yeah, if his board was any stronger, he'd play it more conservatively. Okay. He rolls this horrible 5. Did I overlook something here? What the hell? What am I doing wrong? No, I didn't overlook anything. I mean, I guess this is 5 shots, or no, this is more. Yeah, this is 2 minutes. This is 7 shots, right? There's 4 shots of this guy. 1, 6, 3, 4, each of which count as 2 because they're non-doubles. And there's 3, 1, 1, 1. The reason why I did this was because I want a double shot at this guy for when like he dances or rolls like maybe a 3, 2 or something. I think I didn't appreciate the fact that it's way more shots. In fact, it's all the shots. It's all the more shots compared to this. Right. Like this is 0 versus 7. It's pretty attractive. Yeah, I should have given this proper consideration. Now, this play is partly score based, I think. This play does win more gammons and lose more gammons. It also doesn't quite win as many games, but I think if it was like gammon go, this play would be okay. But yeah, this score, or even for money, you don't want to leave the 7 shots there. Yeah, I played that a little hastily. And then I assume this is all fine up till maybe the 5-5 that I roll. Yeah, this is a little fancy. I mean, I looked at this play. Seemed a little bloody. But yeah, this is trying to do too much though. Because you can just enter one or both, and then I might not be able to get this. The guy's too far away from home. So even though it is good to get rid of the 6 early, it's too much. There's too much stuff here in the next couple turns. So I should either do this or this, which maybe I didn't even consider. If we had one more guy up on the roof, I think my play would be okay. Because now it's not so hard to get this guy home safely, even if he rolls like a 6-3 or something. But if he rolls like a 6-5, you still got 2 on the roof. Yeah. This still a little wrong-headed though. And I think that was the last decision. That's a shame. It would have been a blunderless game without this 6-5. Not that I played super cleanly. But yeah, overall pretty good. Just one blunder, a bunch of checker play stuff. Yeah, like I said, the cube action was pretty trivial. Yeah, he didn't put any. I mean, I guess you could go wrong a little here, but it's just close. It's close to the too good double line. Yeah, this double was obvious. Yeah, he offers me like a really easy take. And then the last double was this really obvious cube. Okie dokie. Well, yeah. Thanks for chatting, Alex. Yeah, I hope you got something out of it. I am going to sign off now because I do have dinner plans. But yeah, that was fun, and I will see you next time.